We're back in Vegas, baby, for All-Star 2019.
Hey, let's go! Baron! Someone finish the Baron off! Becca with the BM win.
What a stop!
EU did not just beat NA today. EU beat Bang, Core JJ, Mo, and Sneaky. Not me.
Does he get a big Q? Is it enough to kill Kled? And another sick Evie slaps him down. Where can Heimer go? Nocturne! Pabu through the barrier, dodges the Q. Faker, perfect mechanics in that fight. The barrier is gonna be the difference. And Liquid has a way out. One more axe. Good game. It's not Liquid. He might kill him right now. This is probably over. The Shy!
The Shy transcends lanes.
That's true.
The Shy is League of Legends.
Round of 16 of the 1v1.
The TM versus Jankos matchup is the absolute highlight for this.
If the Q lands, he's dead. Nice!
If Jankos can win, then I hope Faker wins. It's just like the revenge.
The 2019 All-Star event premiere, the new 1v1 rules, League's newest marksman, and for many of the League pros, their first go-around in TFT, which made day one all that much more memorable.
That it did. We get some looks at the arena from yesterday and today. Tyler One, who's always flexing. Rick Fox looking to maybe
Still alive.
cheeky pick
He's
up in the
rested
shot.
up. Look at it.
Yeah, so that after the 24-hour stream, he's still alive and kicking. Uzi smiling. Yesterday won his 1v1, of course, and we'll see what's on the docket today. Flashy jacket, Sheepy. I can respect it. I'm shocked to hear, excited to dive into day two with Kobe, Mark, and Dash.
That's right, day two. Let's go. I'm a little jealous of that sheep jacket because I'm wearing a black jacket as well. And yesterday he had that sequin, that beautiful sequin.
Yeah.
You guys had a lot better
jacket,
color
now he's
coordination.
showing me up.
We're all dark, whereas before there was like a
family.
blue, red.
Because you know what? We got to make sure the shocks pops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It provides that contrast.
It's teamwork.
Yeah.
It is.
Exactly.
There was also a secret message if you swept his back, by the way. The sequence
Wait,
all
really?
changed colors. Yeah, yeah.
I totally missed that.
Oh.
All right, Sheepy, I'm coming to find you later. We're going to check that out.
Also, I heard that there's a certain fashion surprise later in the day, may or may not involve Mark, but we'll see. We'll see.
I don't think I even know what you're talking about.
No? Oh, well, I do.
A
so
ton
hey.
more signs, too, in the
Yeah.
crowd today, which I always like to see. So
Awesome.
I'm sure we'll see more of it.
Yes, and yesterday, of course, all the action kicked off, and I want to start by recapping some of the 1v1 tournament. It is always the highlight of All-Star, and there were some pretty standout performances. Uzi is back in that one, and he had a Tristana mirror matchup and just showed off his mechanics.
Yeah, that was a super close fight. There was like a couple small optimizations that we were looking at, like maybe they could have done this, but it's Uzi. You can never really outplay him. Probably he's the best mechanical
Two-time
player.
champion.
That's true. Also, the only two-time champion.
I like to see him on form because when it comes to maybe Caps looking to defend his title from last year, the only other two-time champion in Uzi is still in the running, so to see them meet at some point would be awesome. Pabu, of course, is a star, and his hair tops that of last year. Look at that! Ah!
It is so, so good. It only took 4 hours, he told me.
I need to meet his colorist.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know where I have to go to get my hair done, but I want to get it done.
Australia, apparently. Yeah, Caps, of course, yesterday also won his opening game. He's in it to defend his crown, and we'll see. We saw a couple of strategies. Pabu won with the Renekton. The Bruisers seem to be quite strong, but as we see, the Tristana and some of the marksmen are also still viable. So what are we thinking? What is the OP strat in the 1v1?
I'm just happy that there is a good option for junglers this time around, because junglers usually not that great in the 1v1s, but Olaf Conqueror with Snowball, because the Snowball is a spell and it'll stack 2 stacks each time when you hit him and when you activate it. Happy to see Jankos get that win, go all in. Plus, Olaf is really good in Summoner's Rift right now, so you don't even have to practice a different champion.
As long as we stay from turret taking, I was really sad that Caps won through the turret take. It should be kills. Yeah, I don't want to see Tristana if that's what those fights are going to develop.
Honestly, I kind of just want to start it with the Ring of Fire.
Yeah,
just have the Ring of Fire there.
Just level 11, one full item, Ring of Fire, let's go. Another highlight, though, for me was not only seeing the new champions, but hearing from Aphelios' designer, Riot Stosh, just after the game. Help us understand what, appeared to be a very complex champion at first glance.
Kobe, Jat, Dracos, and I were all sitting in a room just reading the, blurb about him over and over again, trying to break it down. Whippo taught us some stuff, but mostly what not to do. I don't think the 4 Doran's Blade opener is quite the
was
standard
enough to
start.
beat NA.
And
That's saying something,
And
unfortunately.
he still had moments where you could see the potential, right? There was huge burst damage when he gets to use multiple guns. If one's low on ammo, switching out and getting multiple of those spells.
It was interesting indeed. In the EU-NA, that was the first show match, and we saw it there again in the video to start off the show. Tyler, who said, well, no, they didn't beat me. They beat everyone else. He was basically calling his team trash, which is what we come to expect.
EU had to try hard because they didn't like what happened last year.
It was a cop-out. He picked Ivern, so he's like, what was I supposed to do?
They did really try hard, though. Like, I was really surprised. They banned all of his champions. They like brainstormed. They had the coach. The same thing for the 1v1s. EU is taking this very serious. Something to make up for.
And they had Toast coaching, though, so, you know, they were
Wow.
obviously very try-hard as well.
Actually didn't stop there, though. We had the TFT tournament, the charity tournament going on as well. First matches yesterday. We've got another couple rounds today. I do want to check in, though, on the standings as each of our players are playing to donate to some very deserving charities. So first we start with the Littles. We already have Sneaky, Glitzeros, and Levi advancing on to the next round.
Yeah, though they were the best players yesterday in the Littles matchup, and then with the pros or the Legends, Becca, of course, won that first match, and we have Evangelion
With the
Pirates
BM
comment.
win.
Yes.
The BM 8-piece
Sold-
win.
Sell the
Sold her,
jam.
Jana.
It was actually crazy because she got so many of these 5-cost units 2-starred that by selling, she was 2 units down because her opponent had a force of nature. And he was level 9, so he had 10 units on the board and she only had 8.
Yeah,
Still won.
it absolutely crushed him. Good job, Becca. And day 2 of the All-Star event is going to start with 20 competitors taking to the stage. That is not a mistake. No, it is Tandem mode, which is always one of the highlights of All-Star. And then we will continue the 1v1s, TFT matches. And the show match today is LCK versus LPL.
I'm going to jump in here because as we are in Vegas, we felt it was only proper to throw a little wager down on this second regional show match. So Kobe and I are going to put our pride on the line, betting between LPL and LCK. Loser of this bet is going to have to take on Tyler 1 in a push-up contest.
Push-up contest.
Yeah, and likely
Okay.
lose that push-up
I've
contest.
been hitting the gym. I feel pretty confident, you know.
Okay, I feel
I'm not partaking for a very clear reason.
I feel a heck of a lot less confident than Kobe, but I'll still give it
So
my
what are
best
the
effort.
choices?
I
Who's
also
backing who?
feel pretty confident picking the back-to-back world champions. So I'm going to go with LPL.
Okay, all right, you get to jump in first. Fair enough. I guess that relegates me to the LCK. No, but I'm still very confident in the Korean team as well to take it home.
Yeah, I know what's up here. I know you've been going to the gym. You're always posting about it, and you said you wanted to like show off your
What?
muscles that you're gained. So
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of a
I
setup.
think the only issue is we're in suits.
Yeah.
It might be a
Whichever
bit
one
of
of
a,
us-
Already the Johns are coming out,
Right.
the excuses.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't warm up.
It's
I was
very restricting in
Yeah,
the
okay.
range of
I
motion.
mean, whichever one of us does it is going to lose. So.
it doesn't matter.
Well, you're all very strong. We're going to move
Thanks,
on. Before we jump into all of that, we are going to have our first match of the day, which is Tandem mode. And what is important in Tandem mode, maybe more important than the game, just kidding, but is the names. Because, of course, there's a combination of 2 players, and we kind of mash them up to have a cool name that represents them. There
yeah,
we
we
go.
got some fun ones for sure. I'm loving FOMO just right off the top on the blue
It's the
side.
most relatable name.
Yeah, Sneaky Taylor is like kind of easy. Nikki Taylor and Sneaky, that's, you know,
that's-
that's what it is.
I kind of liked Mang because it's so simple.
Mang.
And you're just like, Mang,
Yeah.
get over here.
Yeah,
Mang,
man. Yeah,
switch
man.
lanes. Go
Yeah,
top
man.
now.
I like also Plugo and Duende for
Yeah.
Pluende. It's like the most fluid and
I like
kind
Kevin.
of fun.
Just a
Kevin.
normal name. Good old Kevin.
What if that was actually just a singular person?
Yeah, we look
like
like-
we only actually had 19
That's
people,
the
so
stage
it's
manager.
that's Kevin.
Kevin,
Yeah.
and then No Man's Night. I feel like that could have been No Man in the Night or something. I don't know.
There's a little bit more room to work with that one.
Yeah, maybe. Well, do you guys have a cool mix of
No.
names?
No.
No?
For all
Me and
3 of our
Moby.
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 Moby's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
decent artist.
How do you combine shock
Oh.
and dash?
Docs.
Docs.
Sounds like a German.
That's
like,
it's all right. It was the first guess.
Shash?
That's also terrible.
I'm also afraid to just like throw out words, and I'm not sure. Maybe they mean
Right,
something
oh, yeah,
in
but-
language,
yeah,
or
right,
like-
right.
Or
Gotta
even
play
in
it safe,
English.
though.
Who knows? And I get in trouble. I don't know. We'll see. Tandem mode is always fun, though. It's one of those things where like, oh, how hard can it be? Very hard.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
If they choose the right champion. So I want to see the players that choose like, Thresh and stuff like that, something that's going to require both players to really work.
Yeah.
I like that more than
Yumi.
one player taking
No
a back
Yumi.
seat.
If anyone plays Yumi, I'm booing them.
What was it last year? Wasn't it like Candace and Uzi, and then she just didn't have to do anything? or
Twitch,
something?
So
think-
ADCs, I think ADCs
Yeah.
could definitely be one of the picks where it's like, well, if you just have Uzi working the mouse, I
Yeah.
imagine it'll look pretty good.
We'll see. I think the players are about ready, so let's take a look. And to get us into Tandem mode, let's hand it over to Drizel for the cast.
Thank you very much, Shash. And like you guys said, I'm Dracos. This is Dr. Azael. It's actually not Drazeo.
Yeah, it was Dr. Azael. They forgot to put the space.
He's a master of many things, mostly 1v1s. But this is not a 1v1. This is a 10v10. It is a 20-person clash on Summoner's Rift. And I don't know. Like, we talked briefly about a ban list for this format, and there's not one. So I think the most thing that we hope for as we enter pick and ban.
You need to pick skill shot champions.
Yes.
That's the thing. So they talked about the tier list of names. We've got the tier list of champions. And Uzi was F tier last year. They picked Yuumi.
Yuumi is, there's a tier below.
They've already lost.
All right, we were going to go through the tier list, but all you need to know is
It's
there's
unwinnable
a tier,
for Red Team. Red Team has already lost.
It's a tier below F tier. So no matter what happens in the game, Shiv has already lost on a spiritual level.
So here's the thing. You're playing with two players. One is controlling the keyboard, one is controlling the mouse, right? When you're playing a champion that has no skill shots whatsoever, the other person just ends up sitting there and mashing, right? So that's why Twitch isn't that cool. That's why things like Evelyn isn't that cool, where the person just presses Q over and over. Yuumi is the same thing. This is just a mouse-based champion. You could just press Q and E on cooldown. There's no skill here. There's no tandem.
Yuumi already had the mechanics of like half a champion.
Yeah.
Now it's shared between two players.
So Blitzcrank, I respect a lot.
Lee Sin,
that's pretty hype.
Even Darius, more respectable.
Darius,
than
I'm gonna
80
give
character.
like a D. That's like a D tier.
I think that's more respectable than the Twitches.
What do you have
world.
to aim? Your pull?
You push Q at the right time. You're right. Okay. It's
you
not
just have to be in range.
You're right. It's the Twitch of.
That's a D. That's a D at best.
All right.
The ones you're looking for when you talk about 80 carries are things with skill shots, right? Ezreal. Champions along the lines of that. Jhin even. You know, things that you got to aim, you got to be using both your mouse and your keyboard at the same time, because that's where the coordination is difficult. That's where you get to see some impressive tandem plays, because I don't actually care who wins. I care who does the coolest thing.
Yeah.
And it's impossible to do the coolest thing if you're playing Yuumi or Twitch or something like that.
Here's the thing I'm looking forward to. One, Optimus 3 has opted to pick up Nightbringer Lee Sin Prestige Edition, which I have not seen yet, but I'm just excited for that. But if there's an insect from Optimus 3, he wins. He may not, destroy the Nexus, but that's a spiritual victory.
That's true.
For me, additionally, the Gragas Body Slam Cask, I'll accept that one.
Gragas pretty good. Nautilus is another D tier for me. E and W, come on, bro. You're just pressing them on cooldown.
Look, it's... Some people, play to have fun. Some people play to win.
Yeah, we got a lot of tryhards this year.
Yeah.
So I would give it to Blitz and Lee Sin are by far the two coolest, I would say. Gragas is maybe up there, but as far as skill shot-based champions that are really difficult to perform in tandem, those are the two I'm giving it to. So I think blue team's already won.
You're calling it now.
I'm calling it.
We'll go next.
I don't think you can lose when you picked Blitzcrank and the other team picked Yuumi.
I mean,
doesn't matter which Nexus explodes. We're not talking about that. We're talking about who's the winner in your heart. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the Lee Sin is always the winner in my heart.
Exactly.
It's very hard.
They have Lee and Blitz. Those are both so hard.
Yeah, but like Gragas is kind of difficult.
Gragas is kind of difficult. Gragas is like, a B or an A tier.
Diana
That's pretty
is
cool.
safely C, because while I think the W and E are obviously pretty free, like obviously landing the Q,
The
getting
Q
dash.
is, there's some stuff there.
Yeah.
And also, it's going to be a lot harder, I think, to play Diana into the Darius than it is vice versa, right?
Yeah.
Darius seems like pretty set up to do well in that one, considering you picked one of the easiest champions in the game that has really no skill shot. We're not counting the E.
I'll count the E.
No,
we'll give
we're
him a
not
little bit of
counting
credit here.
No.
A quality leash here.
I'm making a judgment call on this one.
I
The
think
Darius E, we're not calling a skill shot.
I think Tandem would be better if each team...
This is a level 2 gang.
Oh, levels. Okay, Lee Sin.
I respect it.
Optimus 3.
I want a flash hook from Blitz. And then they for sure won.
Flash hook. Where's it going to go? Will the Sonic Wave connect? The hook does not connect. There is no flash burn.
Not quite in range.
No.
Respect the attempt, though. So
Okay.
MF has some skill shots, kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
not really.
landing the cube actually, how difficult is that?
Well, I mean, you kind of
It's mostly mouse. It's still
yeah.
mostly
Yeah,
mouse.
it's mostly mouse. I feel like the person playing the MF keyboard, you're mostly just mashing Q, and you press W when you start fighting. Kind of E and alt when they tell you, but mostly you're just kind of pressing Q on cooldown during a team fight. That one's not as difficult. Aphelios, I honestly don't really know because I haven't played enough Aphelios to really have a good understanding of how difficult this would be to do with one person, let alone Tandem.
Okay, yeah. So the thing is, I don't think either player has understood probably understands Aphelios at a very high level. I can't be certain. You know, you never know.
Is there a lot of skill shots?
There's a decent amount of skill shots, but Sonic Wave going to get flashed away in the mid lane. Decent amount of skill shots, but also you need to swap between guns and use gun buttons at the right time, and swapping.
Okay, so there's some timing there.
Well, yeah, and one of the guns, the rifle specifically has 100 extra range. So imagine you're trying to like kite a guy away, and he swaps away from the gun, and he's like,
went behind.
He tried. It's an effort.
It's a mouse.
The hook.
A mouse
Mang.
communication.
Yumi's not even attached. Free, running for the hills, but he's just gonna get right clicks down. The power of the right click is overwhelming in tandem mode. The Yumi pushing single buttons at a time.
Get in there, Sneaky Taylor.
Ooh. Sneaky Taylor not gonna find it. That is going to be first blood for G-Fox.
Yeah, Mang gonna be able to. Oh no, it wasn't Mang. Excuse me. I just assumed it was because there's Jin mid lane.
Yeah.
So G-Fox is gonna be able to grab that FOMO up here on the top side. Did use the Ghost on the roam, but get him poked down here. We'll see how No Man's Knight can do.
Now, he's under the tower.
And dares again. Oh, the skill shot!
Will he get it? Dash is in. And this is apparently, this is rework Diana, because she just dashed in, and I don't know really what the rework is. I think the dash is
I
on
was
E
really
now.
confused. I was like, why did he just ult at level 4?
Luckily, I have the client up, and I will inform, maybe. If
I have not played. I've been actually playing a lot of old Diana on live now, so I was like, oh, I can talk all about it. And then she ulted at level 4, and I was lost.
Yeah, so all you guys really need to know, E and Alt are flipped, the same refresh mechanic, and the Alt is, the pull-in now does damage, so they've shifted some of the damage away from...
That seems like you'd have a lot more early game power.
Yeah,
so maybe it's not a bad matchup anymore.
Yeah, I was really confused how Diana was winning that one at all, but now that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. All right, let's watch one more time. Got him down pretty low. Does get a couple tower shots down, but with the E dash available, gonna be able to grab the kill. It's in a trade. But still pretty good. If you have the wave at your opponent's turret, you're going to be feeling pretty good about that dive.
Checking in. CS obviously always going to be a bit of a struggle in tandem, I feel like. Shouldn't be, but a lot of people use those abilities.
Depends on the character, I guess, right?
Yeah. Aphelios starting to build a small lead on the bottom side. I think Yumi's going to make that one even easier.
I want to see some body slam flash. You know, Predator active, body slam flash, ultimate from Chippy Ann. Chippy Ann?
Yeah, Chippy Ann. That's really what we're holding out for.
Look
at that. Bam. That's the skill shot we were waiting for. That other one, though, definitely not quite as much. Missing just a little bit there.
Nice side step.
You have to wonder, No Man's Knight, a clear top performer so far.
That's true.
Have they played together in this format before? Chippy Ann.
All right, let's go Chippy
Body
Ann.
slam.
That wasn't it.
That was
that ain't it.
That was definitively not it. I don't know what that was, but it was definitely not it.
The tandem was that they were not working together.
Look.
There's some discord.
One player's on 100 ping. I don't know what to tell you. It's a little bit late. All right, the engage is coming out.
Oh no, he pulled the ult through his teammate.
The click being brought back. Optimus 3 slowly but surely walking down. Extra movement speed going to come in, but won't matter. The hook is going to go down, and Optimus 3 will grab the kill. It's half respectable. It did take a Nautilus, but a Lee Sin was involved. We will say half points to the Lee Sin for that one, and FOMO is getting destroyed. This Diana rework looking strong.
Okay, he's out of there. Does barely survive. Oh, we got Kevin TPing up here to the top lane. Let's go, Kevin! Get in there, buddy!
Your boy Kevin getting it done. He's not. He's not. The Diana is probably dead. Conqueror trying to walk away, but the Riptide will connect. Vance Joy up in the top lane.
Good job by Kevin.
Really,
Kevin's a real go-getter. You know.
I want to pretend that, despite the fact that I can see the two people on the player cams, it's
just
one guy.
Person. Yeah.
It's one guy.
It's your boy Kevin.
It's your boy Kevin.
Yeah.
Evie's just there coaching that other guy. That other guy's Kevin.
Yeah.
For those of you unfamiliar.
Exactly. Yeah.
My question is, 4 Doran's played. Sneaky's doing it too.
Yeah. Well, Sneaky actually just does this every game on every champion now.
Really?
Yeah. If you watch him play, so I think this build actually originated, for MF. That is where I first saw it.
Yeah.
Had been pretty popular. I think it was in Korean solo queue, and then people started adapting it. And then since people were playing against all this early game power with Doran's blade stacking, people just started doing it on other champions and finding it was pretty strong there too. it is going to like slow down your item progression quite a lot, so you kind of have to be bullying lane with it. Because you see on the other side, there's a BF sword, you're going to complete your Storm Razor or whatever pretty early. But it's a lot of health, it's a lot of lifesteal. It makes you very durable in lane, so you're much less susceptible, especially on low mobility champions, to kind of getting one-tapped by a gank or like a mage coming from mid lane or something.
Yeah, a lot of sustain adds up. And we're just waiting for that hook to connect for the Blitzcrank. The Nautilus being on the mid lane, Kevin making it happen. The slow the bleed there, not going to be quite enough. Here we go, body slam flash, Chippy in. You're finally going to land it. Nope.
But the barrel went in the right direction, and he got the flash.
It's slow,
so
steady
Chippy is scaling.
Yeah.
Clear example.
And Kevin remains a top performer so far.
That's true.
Which is technically Kane and Evie, I have been informed.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, and you can see here, the second they stopped being Kevin and started being Kane and Evie, everything fell apart. And now Nick has to run for the hills. He does have CC there, but cannot get his skills out in time. And Shiv stuck now with his decisions under the tower. So we're going to finally get to see if the cat has 9 lives. No one wants to die this Yumi, but I feel like they should, as just to send a message.
Yeah, you got to send a message. Don't ever pick that cat in my tandem mode again. They're doing pretty well so far, though. Nice plays on the bottom side there. Fluende able to land that hook. And Chippy Ann, they're going to be heading down to the bottom side, looking to make a play here. Does have flash. I could look for a body slam flash play, but might want to try to farm to 6 here first.
It's unclear to me how much of the decision-making is really that collaborative when one person controls the mouse, the sole source of movement. So I'm wondering...
They could go rogue.
They could, yeah.
Your teammate can just refuse to use abilities. Go to the jungle now, or I'm not pressing buttons.
What can you do? And that's the
We're going to have to get a mic check on it,
That would be the tandem mic check, I think, is what we'll forward to the most.
We got to see how these teams are working well together.
Because 10 people talking is way too much. 5 people talking is already way too much.
Chippy Ann.
Chapter. Chippy Ann knocks him to the wall. Body slam. No.
They're looking for the play on the bottom side. It was a pretty well-placed ult. The next level play would have been getting that body slam flash in there to get the extra range. But Kevin, they're moving down to the bottom side.
Kevin's domination will not be stopped. The knock will come through. Gragas, body slam to escape. Hasn't hit one on the way in, but getting that one on the way out is important. Meanwhile, topside, this is probably going to be it here. Diana going to try to outplay this one. Big bit of damage there coming in from the new Diana ultimate, or the switch to Diana ultimate. So it will be a 1-for-1.
Yeah, that was really well played there by No Man's Knight. They're able to take down Lee Sin. They got the flash out of Lee too. Almost took down FOMO, but do end up going down as Fluende maybe looking for a hook here.
Ever since you said like Blitzcrank is the hero, I'm just waiting for the moment,
Yeah.
We're in the training arc, I feel like, right now. Like eventually they're gonna pop off. But we're still waiting.
Yeah, Lee Sin has the highest potential to look really cool, but also the highest potential to do nothing. So that's a risky pick. That's why I respect Optimus 3 here, If you pull off a perfect insect, the game is just won.
Yeah.
You've won the game.
Imagine watching...
There's no way someone else can look cooler than you pulling off a flawless insect.
No. I don't know, man. I'm really looking forward to these Yumi prowling projectiles. Really
You're the only person.
Yeah, the peak of collaborative effort between mouse and keyboard.
Between mouse and mouse, I think is what you mean.
Yeah. Question is, are they allowed to change the binds? Can they just put skills on the mouse?
Just pressing mouse 4.
Look, you're in charge of the heal and the ult. I'll take the Q, okay? Yeah. It's fine.
It's pretty funny, talking to some of the players in the past who have been playing, especially cross-language, where there's some communication issues. I remember hearing some stories about players just like really aggressively just yelling out the button press. People feeling pretty intimidated, like they don't want to let them down. It's like Q, Q.
Gragas
nice
hooked
hook.
in. There's the connect. Instantly goes down. Lost after though a bit more damage. Let's see. Going to be able to do it. Belios throwing a lot down here. Has Severum, has the lifesteal. Can follow up with a little bit of CC here if they get their button presses down. But will not happen as Lee Sin goes back in. The healing is there. The Yumi damage, however, is not. And Sneaky Taylor will grab the final kill.
Sneaky Taylor and Optimus 3 able to clean that one up. Optimus 3, they're slinking away with just a little bit of health. Barely able to survive.
And while we have not seen an insect yet, they are 4-1-2.
They're popping off.
That's a mouse mistake there. You can't put that one on the keyboard. Keyboard
I mean,
can't. Keyboard
what if
can't.
he had? What if he had safeguard available?
That's a good question.
There you go.
Nope. All right.
FOMO.
Make it out. One more
Whoop.
shot.
Ooh.
Sniper.
Nice aim there from G-Fox, taking down FOMO. I thought that the step back was going to get him.
For sure.
Yeah,
But
I didn't think they'd anticipate it.
Darius is a chonky boy, you know?
He is.
Big hitbox, big old hitbox.
Doesn't skip leg day, you know?
No, no. He's reconsidering it now.
Yeah.
Is the stamina worth it?
It's a tough price to pay, you know?
And so far, it's hard to know how much the game state is actually advanced. It doesn't feel like anything super consequential has happened.
It is hard to know. It's a good way of putting it.
With the Blitzcrank, landed a few more hooks here and there. The Severum active, throwing down a lot of damage and a good amount of lifesteal. Fluende, they're going to grab that kill. Sneaky Taylor fishes for the follow-up.
Yeah, another kill there. The Doran's Blade build, you're just kind of outstatting them, running them down here. Sneaky Taylor working in tandem. This is the Axe What's Your Move replay. Fluende, Sneaky Taylor, and Optimus 3 all combining here to take down Mang. And this is a nice little kick. Kicks him in, hits the Q onto Mang, takes him out, and Shiv just did not have enough damage to take down Optimus 3, who's going to be able to slink away, and it looks like it's more action down here on the bottom side.
All-in comes out, but that's yet another double kill. Dropping on the opposite side, being traded back and forth here. 13-7 now the kill score, as No Man's Knight is just on a mission. Does not want to land against the Darius any longer. So just continuously going to the bottom side. And it's interesting, I feel like a lot of people are falling behind an XP this game, and now the Lee Sin mechanics.
Let's go.
Oh, he dodged. Oh, I thought he, never mind. I was like, is that some interaction I don't know about with Helios where he just, you know, hurts himself when he attacks? That's going to be a 4 shot. Kevin!
Oh, Kevin,
Can't
no.
do it!
That would be quite the ability. You know, Helios just takes damage to himself randomly. If you click on your own character, there's an interesting new mechanic where you shoot yourself, you know. Shoot yourself in the foot, he trips and falls.
Really just the ultimate test. People have said Osu's an important skill, you know, or a game to play if you want to get good at League of Legends. And that is further doubling down on that idea.
Yeah. You know what else I'm really liking here? I realized Optimus 3 has Dark Harvest. So that they were planning to get all these kills. They were confident that they would have these 11 Dark Harvest stacks pre-15 minutes.
And you can see the conversation happening. The level of communication between these two is incredible.
Stupendous.
No Man's Knight. Knockup's going to come
Let's
down.
go.
Silence is
Let's
there.
go. They're juking.
Oh,
Look at the moves.
there's the MasterCard gold graph coming up as No Man's debating whether or not he wants to go back in. Come on, Greg, this is your time. Chip your hands. Get in the midst of it. With the flash out. No, the smite. Oh, it's embarrassing, but the Diana is strong enough to live a few seconds longer before Darius gets a double kill. That was not like
strong enough
to survive for
absolutely slammed by the Darius.
slam a jam.
FOMO hitting him with the dunk on the Darius.
It looked really good
It did.
for the No Man's Knight duo at the start of the game with the Diana mini rework. But Darius eventually conquers all, I think is the lesson.
Yeah, Darius is a really strong kind of outstat you type champion. So how many kills do we think each kill's worth for Darius in tandem mode? Because it's definitely less than 1.
It's definitely
You know,
less
there's
than
like a
one.
multiplier. Probably
If we
too,
call,
right?
yeah, so Blitzcrank, or so Lee Sin is 1, if not more, if we can go
Lee Sin's
above
got to
one.
be above. Lee Sin's above because that's a really cool champion. So like Lee and Blitz are definitely a positive multiplier.
Yeah.
Some of these champions get a negative multiplier.
Darius is probably at 50%. Yumi's like in the gutter along with Twitch.
It's actually impossible.
It's
to go
you
positive
actually
JDA.
can't get points.
You just
Points
lose
can't, like, you can help get your allies assists, but you can't actually earn points for yourself. It's a very support-like mentality. And now, Kevin in trouble.
Kevin is
Be
conky.
a big knock-up. Maybe going to be able to get one down. The auto's not quite fast enough. No Man's Knight will be able to survive. And sadly for Mang, he's not able to survive against the threat of Fluende Blitzcrank.
Fox is here. They're looking for Fluende.
Shot. There's a lot of solid standstill ultimates here, and that's going to be yet another kill.
FOMO. Ooh, that was a good try. I respect it.
We would have given him some points for that kill, I think,
Yeah.
if he landed the E. Didn't think.
Optimus 3 is actually just dominating.
Is he going to get one more?
Let's go.
Dinah now coming in, fishing for that Lee Sin, wants that shutdown.
Oh!
That's easy. Woo! Diana bands coming to a game near you.
Yeah, No Man's Knight and Shiv wiping them off the map as Sneaky Taylor, Optimus 3, and Pluende were diving deep for that one. You can see G-Fox in the player cams. They were popping off. They were clapping it up.
This is the moment they were waiting for. Baiting your opponents into a false sense of confidence so the mini rework Diana can take over. But
I mean, that was some shutdowns. Oh, skill shot. You were
battle.
right.
Here we go. Has the slow available from Aphelios. Tries to use the ultimate, but is not going to get a chance to do so. FOMO's just running them down. They're trying to push buttons. Not about it for FOMO. That's the flash, though. Comes in, lands the Q as well, gets the pullback. We're giving him full points for that one, folks. He hit every button just the way you're supposed to. Triple kill for the Darius.
Triple kill there for FOMO as they're knocking him down. No Man's Night, though, but not only did they get a triple kill, No Man's Night got a lot of shutdowns. Got a couple shutdowns. That was the first death for Sneaky Taylor. It was also a shutdown, I think, on Optimus 3, who had a good streak going. So it's a full death cap buy for No Man's Night, who is going to have to put on the carry pants.
Going to be difficult, though, on the opposite side, because, of course, you do have a decent amount of MR stacked up on the Darius, so always going to be tough to sit there. The Nautilus as well, going to be Abyssal Mass, but there's the hook we were waiting for. The follow-up is there as well for the Darius. Jin will go down. The Cat is next on the menu, but they will deny it. Chakram out for Meng. He wants to get close and personal. Can't suggest it against the Darius.
Oh, Sneaky Taylor, they are doing some damage here. Chippy Ann is very, very squishy at this point.
And I know this isn't the best game to take definitive opinions from, but I'm not minding the 4 Dorans blade start.
It's looking good.
Optimus, a clean kick, not going to find the inside, gets to the backside. 2 easy pickups, takes out the Cat, takes out the Gragas. Diana next on the list. An easy kill pickup there as well. And really, the coordination between these 10 on the blue side is just outpacing the opposition on the red.
Yeah, they are looking good, roaming around as a squad. They've got a lot of CC there between the Nautilus and the Blitzcrank, locking them up for some really fed carries here. You got the Darius as well as that MF that are really, really fed. And G-Fox has got to run. Pluende is looking for it, but taking the turret. Pluende, look out!
Giving his life for the cause. Never mind, just G-Fox.
Pluende's like,
he's like,
I don't need
He's like,
this.
go on without me, guys.
Like,
no,
wait, but
I'll hold the
you
line.
could
It's like,
just
you could
leave.
just leave with us. It's like the Titanic scene where it's like, just get on the thing too, dude. Like, there's plenty of room, clearly.
Rose just really didn't like Jack.
Bro wasn't a fan.
She's
Glenda
like,
just did not want to be a part of this action anymore. It's like, guys, I'm not about this. I'm here for hooks.
like, if I die, could I take a bathroom break?
There's Kevin. They are not going to be able to make their way out of that one, despite the attempt with the Nautilus Tug. The pullback there from Diana, and this new Diana rework is actually looking pretty sweet. I am excited to play this.
Yeah, definitely looking good. Optimus 3 and Sneaky Taylor, though, they are looking for a play here.
Oh, they were so close to kick Flash, but of course he doesn't have Flash off cooldown quite yet, so they are not going to be able to find that one. Big ult comes in. Follow-up is not going to be there. Trying to finish this one off. Conqueror has already been proc. Sneaky Taylor will not be able to get away, and just like that, the game back in the favor of the red team.
Yeah, as soon as we started talking about how coordinated the blue team was being,
good,
they started running it
immaculate.
down.
Yeah.
It was the delayed ace. Pluende died to the turret, and the rest of the team died.
Pluende, the omen of things to come.
Pluende was the glue that was holding the squad together.
The second that ace shot calling was gone, that duo.
As soon as Pluende died to the turret, the rest of the team was just like, you know what? I don't even want to be here anymore. Just let them have me.
Without the Blitzcrank,
what's the point, really?
We can't even get points anymore without a Blitzcrank here.
Yeah, they had to wait for the respawn, you know? More time to get those sick hooks. The 360 no-scope.
Oh, here we go. The Naka. Bullying on this brand new champion. Just entered the Rift and already Aphelios is getting punched in the face by a robot. Oh, and here comes Nautilus. The point and the click. It's merciless. Chippy Ann, we're going to see it. Is this the moment? Do we see a big cask, a knockback?
No Man's Night.
Chase is going to be there. It's going to be big for the Diana. Final Chapter is going to connect. It's going to pull him right back in. Double kill once again for the Diana.
Yeah, get another double kill there. Diana plus this Yuumi starting to look pretty damn strong. You know, you have a kind of this assassin who's got pretty fed, supported and sped up by this Yuumi. It's looking tough to deal with, but Optimus 3, Nikki Taylor, and rather Sneaky Taylor, and FOMO are all up here.
FOMO getting a little bit of damage down. Sneaky Taylor trying to buy time, just trying to wait, isolate him, but the Cat is the healing going to be done. What? That was an insane amount of damage for any single champion to do, and the cleanup is absolutely there. on the
Got
opposite
full
side.
health from Yumi as well. No Man's Night, keep looking for more.
This champion is going to be good.
Yeah, I mean,
Now that she can dash pre-6, Diana feels
got a lot of kills, you know, got a lot of AP in there, so I would expect old Diana to one-shot you like that as well. But
I honestly
you
just
have a
haven't
stronger
seen a
early
Diana
game, it's
in-
pretty insane.
Yeah.
So you can definitely one-hit people if you get going on Diana. That was pretty nasty, though. A lot of damage coming out, and on the other side, Optimus 3 cleaned him up, but FOMO chasing
Fight
him down with
continued.
Optimus 3. 11 kills, Duskblade, Lee Sin. How many Dark Harvest stacks you got?
Let's find out. With the
Probably a lot.
Oh, is going to continue to look to play here. Goes over, finds a kick onto the Gragas. Clean mechanics. The barrel goes wide. Not at all what you want from the Superfan Gragas.
Gragas is drunk.
Taking advantage of
He's
this.
testing his own wares one too many times.
17, folks, is the number for Optimus 3.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of dash.
Try there by
Fuente zoning. Once again, the Heart and Soul team going to walk up and punch that Jin. Real good. The Baron buff has now been knocked down. Always a bit more difficult to end games where you don't have total control of your character, so this will make it easier.
Yeah, Baron going to be the key here. Fluende, they're back on the map. The team starts winning again. No surprise there. Heart and Soul of the team.
Heart and Soul.
Heart and Soul, yeah.
Well, I think I'm curious to see what No Man's Night can do to bring this one back. Because for Chippy Ann, this has been a struggle. Once again, Chippy Ann in Champ Select, a big victor in picking a champion that...
Cool champion.
Cool
Starts you out with a lot of points.
So let's be clear here. Yeah, you get a lot of points initially, and you get
Still
a lot...
has more points than Yumi, to be clear.
Yeah, the 1-4-15, not as good as the 1-9-7. I know it
Not
seems
even
weird,
close.
but the rules are different here in Tandem.
Yeah. I think it's pretty clear to everyone at home as well, you know? That's an easily to understand one.
Yeah.
As your boy Kevin coming up here. They're going to look for the kill.
Is he going to miss the apprehend there? Not ideal at all. And that damage was sick.
Oh!
And that is justice, honestly. Not for the Diana, but definitely for that Yumi. The instant dunk follow-up. Jin going to W the wrong way. Not quite what he wanted there on the deadly flourish. It's going to be one more kill. And here comes the Lee Sin. One time. One time, give me the insect. There's not going to be enough life left on the enemy team to make it happen, and that is the ace going down for the blue side.
Yeah, they knock him off the map, and this could just be game here as they took over. FOMO, Optimus 3 popping off. 13 kills on the Lee Sin.
And once again,
That's like a 2x multiplayer. That's 26 kills.
that's 26 kills. An immaculate performance from Optimus 3, playing a real Tandem champion and being rewarded for doing so. Might not be the end of the game, but in our hearts, this duo is already the MVP
from Champ Select, really.
from Champ Select. And now following
They just
through in game.
further proved it.
Yeah, Dark Harvest stack check-in, 18 is the number. We're going to see how much of a difference that
Nice
makes.
hook.
Good hook comes in. Optimus 3, will we see the insect? The moment the fans have been waiting for the entire 25 minutes of this game. Will we see the insect? It's seeming less and less likely as it gets lower and lower. No Man's Night is going to go forward. Stopwatch buys a bit of time. Final chapter will come out, locking out so many members of the team. Aphelios wants to throw down some damage, but I don't think they have enough left to get out of this one. The knockup will find 2, and that should just be the end as Shiv hightails it out, but they're going to get into that fountain. They're going to kill that cat. They're going to take the game.
Sneaky Taylor picking up the triple kill, knocking them down. They'll knock down the Nexus. It was a bloodbath, 45 to 25. 70 kills in 26 minutes. That's what you love to see.
It's everything you could ever want.
Including Yumi losing.
Including Yumi losing. So that's the thing, is that while I was sad about Yumi appearing, I'm happy to see Yumi win.
Redemption.
Yeah. It really comes full circle, you know, nice twist. We should put these 20 people on writing Game of Thrones Season 8 next time.
Could be worse.
We had to go back, you know, a little bit, take it back.
All right, well, Tandem, I gotta say, who's your MVP? For me, it's gotta be Lee Sin.
It's Optimus 3 or No Man's Night. Because No Man's Night had a lot of sick stuff. I hadn't seen the Diana very much. I'm going to give honorable mention to Chippy Ann, which was the most underwhelming in-game performance, but definitely like the sweetest pick in Champ Select. And like, I still respect that. I would respect that much more than...
They were showing the hustle out there.
There was. High effort plays.
High effort. Not necessarily, good results.
But when you look back at Tandem, the two moments you're going to look at are the highly mechanical moments where two players are functioning perfectly in sync, and the moments where both players champ select.
Just like at Worlds, to be honest.
Really, really, the game and champ select are always the most important. No, the moments where it all falls apart and people are throwing skill shots in random direction, your Gragas is flashing out as they clearly try to throw the cask, and those are my personal favorites. Is where it all falls apart in the old communication structure.
Those are the ones that'll stick with you.
Yeah, it's relatable, you know? I'm like, two people couldn't do it. That's why I can't do it as one. They have twice the people.
They have four hands. These guys can't do it. What are they even trying? You know what the funny thing is? Every year at Tandem mode, there's a Tandem that plays Lee Sin, and they always do it better than I can play Lee Sin by myself. I'm like, yep, that's why I don't pick it.
It's so sad, but it's so true. Well, to hear from the most skilled duo to hit the riff, let's send it back to the State Farm Analyst desk where Shox is standing by with Tyler1 and Yasuo.
Thank you so much, Dracos. Indeed, I am here to break down the epic clash alongside two of the most epic competitors to grace the Rift ever. What a title. Yasuo and Tyler1. Before we get into the analysis of that game, yesterday there was a bit of animosity, of course. Tyler basically threw you under the bus after the loss. I mean, you can say
you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ivern ADC. Like, what do you want me to do?
Cry about
Solo
it,
killed
dude.
No Way twice. You know, I was on the map. I was doing stuff. He was inting.
No who? Man,
Quit saying that. I got inted by my team. I picked a hard carry, and you were unable to carry with the assistance I gave you. You were false. False. Ivern Rengar, and you still managed to go even in lane.
That was
honestly. Blame Sneaky, not me. You threw me under the bus. You know what? Actually, you're right. You honestly played slightly below average, which is good for you. The rest of the team just inted, except for me.
All right, cool. Is that, did you agree to disagree?
That's good enough.
Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay,
I'll take
cool.
that.
Well,
I'm not
performance-
complimenting you. Correct. Be clear.
This is one for the books. About this game, Tandem mode, it's not easy. It's actually very, very difficult, especially with someone you don't know that well. I wanted to kind of talk about what the hardest champions are to play in a mode like this. Who are you impressed by? Which picks?
I would say I was impressed by the Gragas pick, but not by the play. You know, it's a lot harder than it looks, but how you gonna go 1-11 on stage, man?
Yeah,
absolutely true. I was gonna flame the same player, honestly. They were lagging. I don't know if there's computer malfunction or what, but probably one of the most skilled champions is obviously the Lee Sin.
Yeah.
It's fun, man.
Yeah, it's fun. But usually people don't do that well, even though better than Azael always. But yeah, Kevin was also very good on Nautilus, but then with the point-and-click ult, I mean, like, it isn't the highest skill cap.
You don't need to flame it. See,
No, we're not flaming.
here's the hard part in it.
Yeah.
You gotta learn who takes control. So one player has to drop the ego and just play it out. I think the player with the mouse is the player with the brain.
With the brain. And can he have ego as well or not?
I mean, yeah, he's in control.
He's the person that's supposed to do better. Yeah, we'll see. Diana was also absolutely popping off. And I believe that you guys played earlier as well. How did that go?
See, you know, like the show match, I had to carry Tyler1, but, you know, I think they're going to show some highlights.
Later, yeah.
I don't want to spoil it yet, but, you know, that's why he's talking about the whole mouse thing. We saw the Nautilus build. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what's going on with that build. He rushed Abyssal Mask and Merc Treads versus Jhin. Like, I know they each had a hand, but they didn't have a brain plane, so that was their problem.
They tried their best. And as for when we played, I did good.
You did good. I'm going to take a look right now because you two also had to go at Tandem mode. Let's see how Yasuo 1 actually, or Tetsuo, survives versus the fans on Alienware's brand new Aurora R9s. Let's take a look.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're at All-Stars in the 1v1 area. I'm LOL Tyler1, and this is
Yasuo, one of NA's greatest talents. We're here to 1v1 a fan. We got Hector right here. We're going to be playing Tandem mode.
Tandem mode. So I'm on mouse, Mo's on keyboard, Hector's all alone. He's probably used to it. Who we got here, bud?
Oh, we got bans first. That's what we're doing.
Who we gonna ban?
Hector, what's your main champions?
Lux, Pike.
Go search. Quick search, man.
Just type. It's not that hard.
You have to click search for me to type.
Wait, don't ban this one champion he said he played. Do you see who we banned?
What? Dude! What's wrong with you, man?
Yo, Medusa, come on.
Absolute snake. Get hyped up, Hector. This is the greatest moment of your life.
I just got a kill, that's all that matters. I beat Tyler1 once, that's all that matters.
Yeah, on Tyler1, as he just said.
Notice how he said Tyler1. Tyler won because you're irrelevant.
No, he said Tyler won because he on you.
Irrelevant.
I killed Mo's Yasuo. That's going on my status in the league, dude.
Man, whatever.
That's amazing. That was great. I just want to listen to guys flaming each other all the time.
You know, it was pretty fun. Shout out to Hector. He did get absolutely dumpstered. But, I mean, he gave it his all and tried his best.
I have to say, quite, like broadcast show-wise, you guys do really, really well. You know, the mic and the mouse and the keyboard. Good stuff.
I'll give him some credit. You know, when we were playing, I thought he was like, I don't know what's going on with him. Like, it felt like he was like shaking because his mouse was looking off. But I'll give him credit. The mic was kind of hard to hold. Now that I see the replay of him like moving it around, but he was still pretty shit.
Yeah. So
You think I'm nervous around you?
apparently not. Tyler, I do want to fill you in on something. There's a wager.
Okay.
And it's for the show match of LCK versus LPL. Basically, Kobe picked LPL to win, and Dash picked LCK to win, and whoever loses has to do a push-up contest versus you. I guess that means, whoever falls down the first loses.
You're telling me that somebody is gonna have a push-up contest with me?
That's what I'm telling you.
Do they know that they've already lost, or are you telling them that they can win?
And I think Kobe was pretty confident. He said that he's going to smash it, but, you know.
That is delusion. At its finest, he might want to seek a clinic.
What do you think about your possible opponents there?
You know, they have been hitting the gym.
It's true.
Dash is looking barely bigger than he was last year. Barely. Either... Who cares, dude? They're going to get smashed.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly,
too. I think so too.
I'm trying to hype him up here. I have nothing else to say for him.
It was going to be entertaining in any case. Mo, do you think you could beat Tyler in any physical competition?
I'm not gonna lie. I showed Tyler a picture of me working out yesterday.
He actually did.
Yeah?
He didn't have a shirt on.
I was shirtless. He said I looked pretty. He said, I quote, "You look pretty good."
Wait, so you're going around, you're sending shirtless workout pictures to
no,
Tyler?
He's going around with his phone in his pocket showing everybody in the venue.
Yo, I'm proud of myself, you know? If you're doing work, you got to show it off.
I agree with you. Don't show it here, though. We're going to take a break. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Awesome stuff, as always. But we will take a small break. When we come back, though, Freak and Zale bring us into the next leg of the 1v1 tournament. See you soon.
I'm here.
Let W 出来了。
I have W in 2, 1. Okay, nice. W. There we go!
不要放他，不要放他。
Let's go! Come on.
Nice!
Let's go!
You me jump! Yes!
停来。
Tenemos para comprar uno, ¿no? Oh my god! Getting there. I have W 2, 1. W. Nice, well played. You're top guy. El 2. Ok. Para allá.